Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Ziggin. I'll be explaining how I do my reaction/review content. So I don't show video and audio, and you guys can say, oh, delete the video, delete the channel. I'm not doing that. I've been doing this for years. I used to try put on video and audio. I probably did a crap job because I almost got my channel taken down a few times. And I don't want my channel taken down. I have years of content, and most of it is bad because I am not great at it, but I've been getting better over time. My plan for the future, before I show you how we do this fully, my plan in the future is I will not cut down the length of these parts, but every so often when I'm watching an episode, I will put in a 3-second clip of clip in audio or 4-second clip every so often. Right now, how it works is every so often, if it's dark out and I'm watching, I will have it reflect off the back of the video. Will reflect off the back of my my window back there. It's light out right now, but it will reflect off that. I'll just have to show it every so often just so you guys know where I am. But otherwise, the way how this works, if you're curious, is I put up a timer like this. I put 3 seconds on the clock. If you want to watch along with me, put 3 seconds on your anime. I will count down 3, 2, 1, go. We'll start it, and you're at the same place I am. If I ever have to pause it or stuff, I will cut it out, and it'll be just a straight number. We review at the end. We might review between episodes too. But yes, in the future, I do plan on putting video and audio. Somewheres down the line, I just don't have the time right now. Also, if it comes down to it, I'll just stop doing this entirely and just focus on other content. This is not... I love doing this because people like to see my reaction throughout the entire episode. And some people love this. A lot of people hate this, but that's just how it is. I know I won't be great like a big channel because of this. That's fine. I'm not looking to be the greatest channel ever. A long time ago, I was looking to be that way with gaming videos, but I will never hit that. So I'm just going to be me. But yeah, that's how we're going to do it. Like I said, in the future, the videos will still stay the same length. I'll just add video and audio in every so often. That will be the plan. I don't know how far in the future. This could be a year down the road. I just don't have the time right now. But otherwise, that's how we do it around here. If you want to click off the video, go somewhere else, dislike this, I would thank you for the dislike. If you guys didn't know, any comment, any dislike, any of that does help out the channel. If you don't want to help out the channel at all, go into your history, delete the video off your history. That affects the channel. But if you leave a dislike, leave a like, leave a comment, it all helps out the channel. So do whatever you need to do. But otherwise, we're jumping into the video, whatever it may be right now. Otherwise, hope you guys do enjoy, and let's jump into it. Hello, YouTube. This is Mr. again. So after these 2 episodes we're picking up the 2 OVA episodes inside Durarara. I didn't pick them up previously because I didn't know how they worked. We still don't know technically how they work. If they're a side thing or if they build up like towards the end, like build up stuff. We'll probably find out after these 2. And then we'll decide if we pick them up when watching them or if we pick them all up at the very end. Because there's technically 3 remaining after these 2 that happen throughout Season 2, Part 1, 2, and 3. And like I said, it all depends on how these 2 go. We're picking up episode 12.5 and episode 25 of Durarara Season 1. And then I'm just going to talk about Season 1 in its entirety. We're picking up 12.5 today. We'll pick up 25 probably a couple days at least, because I want to at least get one more big thing recorded before we do that, or get one more big thing rendered and one thing recorded. So we're picking up episode 12.5, which is called Heaven's Vengeance, and just for knowing, he went back first to episode 12 of season 1. and then I went back just to make sure. But they do at the end of episode 12, they do tell you the next episode is 12.5, Heaven's Vengeance, which is like, okay, so the OVAs do play into it somewhat. So we'll find out. We're picking up, like I said, episode 12.5 of Durarara first, which is called Heaven's Vengeance. I believe all OVAs are dubbed, which is great because I can tell you so many shows do not have dubbed OVAs. Some do, some don't. Like the extra episode at the end of Kill la Kill that like concludes the whole show, I think was only in subbed.
Yeah, but that was an extra episode. I don't think like that.
That was added with the official DVD.
Yeah.
These were all added with official DVDs too.
Well, yeah, but that one I think was much more of a make something extra for the DVD.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, whatever. We'll find out with this. Episode 12.5 of Durarara. And let me make sure this is loading properly. We'll try this at least 1 or 2 more times. Episode 12.5 of Durarara in 3, 2, 1. I should be able to tell immediately if this loads or not. It is loading. It's not loading as fast as it should be, but I'll find out. Sometimes I've had this problem in the past where I just had to wait a fucking day. It's done this before where it just won't fucking load things correctly after a certain point. I had to do that with Bleach episodes. 35, 36, 37, 38. I don't know if you were still paused or if you're ahead of me now.
Yeah.
Okay, it seems like it's playing. I'll hope. I'll tell you right now, if we get past the open and we get a few minutes in, I'll just have to write down a time to cut, like, do cuts. But for right now, I hate how long Celty's head was there and I did not notice.
Oh God, I love Walker.
Fucking, you get a Walker episode.
Me, every couple of episodes where I see a character again, God, I love that character.
It's these two. Have you never seen this, I'm guessing?
I have not.
So this is all new to him, too. Okay, is this actually like is this Walker's story that we're what the fuck?
Oh, from what
I
I
thought it
thought
was the other van.
kidnapper's van.
Yeah, I thought it was the kidnapper's van too. Wow. He's early, right? Because he wouldn't be until next episode. So they would give me this episode and I had no idea who that guy is. Because no intro had told me yet. What the fuck is going on now? This is also the guy who stopped by to ask if Omri was doing fine, right? When she was walking home alone. Okay, is this really, is this whole thing gonna be Walker's story, or is this?
I mean, he's giving the narration. I love Durarara's weird.
What the fuck? What?
You don't love that jigsaw scream? Or oh.
Also, it depends. If we get to the end of this and we feel good enough, I will do the other one and just finish it now, so that I can just talk about season 1. Where's Shizua when we need him? Because Shizua would be pissed right now.
At least one of those cars would end up destroyed.
Okay, so this is replaying how they got the bag, right?
Is this the same bag or are there 3 bags?
I don't know. I don't know with this. Is his shirt, Walker's shirt, is it regular shirt or is it like a hoodie t-shirt? Did you see that with Walker? His collar is weird on that shirt.
It's a Black Rider.
They're talking English.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm guessing based off the subtitles, they might have been speaking in English. It's either English or it's Russian. There's no other language.
There are 3 bags. That voice sounded very familiar. The English voice.
They didn't take the money.
Huh. Oh, Shizua. Is this how he gets the gun?
Maybe. We're still in Japan. Well, at least the guy's seemingly only aiming for the tires.
You hearing this?
Yeah.
So yeah, if this works this way, that means the OVAs are just additional context for the show, right? His jaw, his line, his face with his smile with his jaw reminds me of fucking cat alien, alien, and the alien bodyguards. Oh, that's the beginning.
Yep.
It's really doing like the first season type shit.
The first season, you watch the entire first season. They do this throughout the entire thing.
Not this much in one episode. Not since like the very beginning.
This.
The smugglers. Truth is a plagiarist is insane.
Man, Walker can really just predict the future like that.
Do these guys ever play a part later on, or are these guys only for this episode?
Hmm?
Do these guys end up in any other episode, or are these only for?
I think so, but I feel like not like a full role sort of thing.
Okay, so one bag has money. What the fuck do the other two bags have? Oh fuck! Is this really the how he got the gun? Whoa, we're really far back now, right? Or is this?
Yeah, this is earlier.
Fucking. Ugh. Oh wow, she's the one that has now made an appearance.
like this guy just watching this.
She's always slowly getting more and more pissed at this. Is it the next day? 6 hours ago. What the fuck? This episode is 25 minutes, right? This is not a 40-minute episode or something stupid.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's 24 minutes. Okay. I was really saying, is this a special? Like, this is.
Could you imagine being able to push around a tree like that? Oh, oh no.
Oh, that is the worst thing you could have said about his brother. Ah. Jesus Christ, Walker. Okay, one bag has money, one bag has clothing and food. What does the third bag have? If it's a pistol. Cool. What? Okay. Okay. Is
It's such an interesting picture of her just holding the phone to where the head would be.
is this another bag? Is there 4 bags?
Oh, it was them blasting off again.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, they're gonna fight Shizuo?
hey, everyone technically got their bags back, kind of,
Yeah.
because the three of them got the bag with food and clothing in it and gave it to the lady at the police station.
Yeah. The skink. The 70-year-old skink. That's why she freaked out, because of the TV shows. Okay, cool. God's in his heaven. Cool Walker. This episode is called God's Vengeance. I'm more than certain. What was this called? Was this not God's Vengeance?
It was some fuck ass name.
Let me go find this. Where the fuck is this? Heaven's Vengeance. Do you want to pick up episode 25 tonight, or?
I'd be fine with that.
Okay. If anything happens, I will just end up cutting it in edit. I do still have the book open. I will start getting 25 ready, episode 25. And then that means we're totally done with season 1. And we can also find out with this, maybe more with this OVA. You might be able to tell. I don't know if you remember how
I
the
saw
second.
like a moment or two from the outro of 24, and I was intrigued by something I saw.
Okay, cool. We are picking up episode 25 of Durarara season 1. This is the other OVA. Like I said, if there is any moments where I have to sync up the timer, I will just cut it out like I had in the episode 12.5. Hopefully there's not too many. Otherwise, we're picking up episode 25 of Durarara season 1. This is the last OVA episode. This will cover the full season 1 in 3, 2, 1. It's weird. Almost for like a second during the opening, it wants to not fully, like, I have to hit the play button like 2 or 3 times before. I don't know why. It doesn't always happen, but it does happen from time to time with this. I think it also I think it might just be the site I'm using.
Also, I'll point out the other episode didn't have cuts in the intro. It was just the normal intro with no interjection.
Wait, what?
Like, there was no cut to characters, like, past episode moments in the last.
Was there not? I didn't pay full attention because me having to
I'm like 90% sure.
Me having to redo it and also write down the cut. You're right. Huh. I've never heard that like middle line there.
Which is interesting. That's kind of one way to tell OVAs apart. But it would surprise me if there's normal episodes
That's also like that. Like if something that doesn't need to be replayed. But also that could be dropped from in the second season.
So this does take place after
it does take place. Die. What the? Oh no.
Oh no, the poor guy who gets his hair cut multiple times.
All's right with the world.
So close.
It is the. Oh, Simon has. Simon's so much taller than everyone. It's fucking insane to see every time.
Sushi is so good, it does not make you puke.
He is so fucking tall. I like he's the only one colored here, like.
There's a reason why, Deacon.
Does he pop up again?
He pops up again.
So it's like the cop guy. So I'm guessing OVAs is probably good to pick up because
see characters that are gonna be in the next season.
Okay, so the idea would probably be just pick up OVAs when we get to them. Okay, that's good to know.
Fucking God, Simon.
Wait, is that? I've seen twins in a fucking opening. Is this the fucking ones I've seen in opening 4? Where it definitely looked like twins? They were fucking Izuya's sisters? What the fuck? Yeah. Okay, so I'm guessing OVAs are really, really gonna help just build everything. Oh. Wait, his building is not in Ikebukuro?
Yeah, because it's on site with fucking Shizuo.
that
Face.
that face on Kyohei being so close to the camera. Yeah, so yeah, he was the one in the class of right in the past one. You know what I'm talking about?
Hmm?
Where they're showing off the past of Izuya and fucking
Yeah,
Shizuo. He is the one in the classroom,
yeah.
so he would know. Okay, so they are. I'm enjoying this. This is. There's a lot of shocking moments here.
They're trying to hold back Simon.
You can't show off. I'm sorry she hasn't hit him yet.
God.
Yeah, fucking these
He's
two.
so bad at talking in
He
any slightly stressful situation. He is more size.
He is one hell of a dude. That was such a good.
God, the number of things it could just have.
Oh, this the KFC sign. Wait, he still doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know that.
Holy shit! I didn't. Does he even? He knows Masaomi was the head of the Yellow Scarves, right? Or is that?
Probably. At the very least, he knows that he's in the Yellow Scarves.
Oh my god! Do they? Do they pop in immediately at the beginning of the season, or does it take some time?
I think they do. I'm not sure.
No. No, because I think he actually adores the brother over Shizuo. Oh, is this where they're? Oh no! I am in. It's insane that he's like this. Like I know he said what he can fight on par with.
Yeah, at least
He can defend on par. I don't think he can fight on par with him. That is the smug eating grin if I've ever seen one. I want to know if he actually disappears in the second season for a while. Oh my god. Jesus. It makes you hungry. He's not wrong. You do burn through it. How much damage do these two cause? Well, one of them cause.
they cause very different types of damage.
Yeah.
But too much.
This thing again. Oh my god. These. I. Is there really anything you can do? Him just saying, Did he take the camera? The camera angle on Kyohei.
I love like the weird fisheye lens. Or, like this one shot has to have it.
Okay, so this is where the episode started, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh. He's gonna lift up this truck, isn't he? Everyone watching. Do they give up on Shizuo after seeing this? Because that would be the best move.
So I say, why are people still in throwing distance?
Oh, well.
I'll stab you 3 times with pens.
Jesus! Oh my god! Is this in a weird relationship here? Or is this
only normal relationships in this city?
Jesus? She covered.
I love how fast Yes, this guy's running around.
He's running around, but also I love this 4 group is just watching the whole thing like they don't want to do anything. My God, I know who the fucking police officer is. And why he sounds so familiar to me.
Who is he?
He's the brother with the 3 sisters from Gurren Lagann. They first run into him. They're the first group with other gunmen.
You'd have to show me him because I can't.
I might have not actually wrote down names for Gurren Lagann. I'm guessing this is Masaomi returning to the city. That's also a familiar voice, but I don't know who that is. I'm not stopping on that. It's... I'm gonna have to look up the name. I don't believe there's anything in the outro. Yeah, I looked at this outro previously. It's just the outro. That's it.
It makes sense.
It's
season.
Yeah. Also, they did not add in any of the characters. They just added there of the CEO of that company or fucking Izuya's sisters. What the fuck? Give me a sec. I need to look up the name now. Keaton. It's fucking Keaton.
Ah.
I'm more than certain it's the same dub voice actor. I think he's the fucking police officer. Let me quickly look at the dub before I review. Well, I'll review episodes now. The first episode was fucking crazy. Both these episodes really brought in like the early Durarara episodes where they just kept giving us stuff and playing back to how stuff happened. Episode 12.5 is like a whole nother level of that. I love the picture they use for Keaton in this. Yes, it is the same voice actor. What?
I'll play this when we're done recording.
You found something?
I went back to look to see whether they were speaking English or not in the 12.5.
Yeah.
They're speaking English when they have those captions. You're gonna want to hear the English though.
Okay. But yeah, the is the same voice actor as Keaton from the fucking motorcycle guy, which is so, because I would have never recognized it if they didn't give me this longer moment of him talking, because every like most moments with the officer so far has been more short. That was a longer like dialogue moment. Okay, so episode 12.5. Episode 12.5, they just kept giving us like reactions. Like they gave us what the very start of the episode was, like everything showed off, like everything happening, that like the end of the episode. And then we slowly they took apart each thing and showed us how it slowly happened. One, Walker's like freaking out and being like, they took this, God took this for my story. He's plagiarizing my story. And the whole mess with that, which was a fun episode. I would give it probably an 8 out of 10. Episode 25 is, I think, my favorite episode. I would probably give this a 10 out of 10 because this is just stupid levels. But I also met like at least 3 new people. Izuya having sisters is fucking insanity, and at least one of them knows martial artists.
Martial art? You mean martial arts? Yeah, I mean
martial arts, yes.
No martial artists, but that's such a weird way to phrase that.
You know what I meant. People probably know what I meant. But the whole thing had to do with Shizua's brother. Technically, I haven't wrote his name either, but and his search to find the best couple. You also have at least 2 fisheye moments. Here's the first one. I found it. You also have Simon in the background of every fucking shot that he can, trying to sell off their ramen. Back. The fisheye moment. Where Kyohei just looks so off. And it's the whole episode has the 4 of them just watching. Being like, there's no reason for them to get in, because if you get in between the fight, it's gonna be bad. You have Henri and fucking Mikado both going on a date to the movies, and him saying that he can't be dating her until Masaomi comes back and all this other stuff, and that whole situation happening. Both of Izuya's sisters popped in after getting confirmation that he has sisters, and they're trying to find Shizua's younger brother, and Shizuo just does not want to deal with them, and fucking goes and puts them on top of hanging from a vending machine. Just then him being able to protect the brother with a sign, and then following the brother and Izua's fight where they're just throwing stuff, like the whole city being trash. Salty eventually stops everyone that's trying to fight Shizuo. Even after Shizuo threw a fucking truck, it's like, you guys still want to fight him? Okay, whatever.
After that point, someone bumped into someone else, and everyone just started fighting.
Yeah, and Salty stopped it, and then the police officers said, "Thank you for your help here, but we're still gonna have to capture you." It's like the Batman moment or the Spider-Man moment where they help the police officer, but we're still gonna have to capture you.
You're still breaking the law.
Yeah, a vigilante. The vigilante of the city is fucking Salty. Yeah, I think I love this episode the most because this is so stupid. Like, this had some of the flashback stuff, but not as bad as 12.5. 12.5 is, I think, the worst episode with flashbacks of back and forth. Yeah, so, yeah. Episode 12.5, I would give it 8 out of 10. 7.5 to like 8 out of 10. I think episode 25 is a 10 out of 10. Now we will just move in. I'm just going to talk about season 1. I don't know how long this will go, to be perfectly honest. This might be like 5 minutes. This might be 10 minutes. Jumping into the show with no knowledge of anything. Like, even like Blood Blockade Battlefront, where he told me I should probably pick it up at some point for that. The OVAs, like, helped me jump into the show. Or the intros, where I really started jamming to them. This I jumped into with no fucking knowledge. Like, absolutely nothing. And it was great. It just took a while, because the first 3-4 episodes is a lot of back and forth of, like, here's a moment. We're going to have to show you how everything got here.
Yep.
And
here's another new character you don't know.
The thing is, the first 4 episodes really threw me off. Like, I didn't enjoy Durarara until, like, a few episodes, like, probably, like, 6-7 episodes in. Because then it started just being its own show without doing too much of the flashback stuff. I get why the flashback stuff was there, but it definitely threw me off of the show. And then everything is intertwined because it's the fucking city. It's the noise of the city, whatever the fuck. It's right. Durarara is the noise of the city.
Yeah.
Which means
onomatopoeia type bullshit.
Which means, yeah, everything is intertwined and all that. And the episodes slowly just kick off like that. And there's very lovable characters in here. I do absolutely hate Izaya. I don't think that will change. I know you love him. I love Shizuo a lot with his fucking superhuman antics. I think it would be probably my top 3 characters would probably be like Shizuo, Kyohei, and I'm gonna have to give it a second to think. Shizuo, Kyohei, and then I think the main character, probably Mikado. Only because I'm a fan of Masaomi, but when he starts flirting with other people, he is bad. And that's the reason I'm not, like, if it wasn't to that point, he probably would take 3rd for me. But also, I would say at this point, Simon I'm liking him as a character. I'm liking the other 3 in the fucking card, but I haven't got enough of them to really say I enjoy them for the moments I've gotten so far, but I haven't got enough to really fully say, like, Walker, or Erica, or Saburo, right? Is that the guy's name? The other guy here, Saburo, right? Walker, Erica, Saburo.
Yeah.
The 3 of them I haven't got too much of to really say anything. They've shown up for maybe like a minute, 2 minutes. Kyohei's popped up the most out of the 4. Then it has to be probably the 3 of them are like tied, I think, with time. Because most of the time Walker shows up, it's usually with Erica and Saburo.
Oh, Saburo just doesn't talk as much.
Yeah.
To be fair, that is partially just because fucking the other 2 just fucking yap.
Also, after the first part of the first season, we didn't really get too much of the brother and the fake Salty. I don't know her name off the top of my head, but we didn't get too much of them, which made sense. That kind of covered the first half of the season. That whole thing wrapped up. I didn't get too much of the police officer. I think I got more of him in these OVAs than I got in the actual show. Like, more time.
Yeah, he shows up a similar amount of time. He shows up for like moments.
And then the Shinra's father. Actually, no. I think I know my top 3. I could probably give you my top 5 now. I'm thinking about characters.
That's the problem. Is there's so many fucking characters to think about.
Shizawa, Kyohei, Shinra, Masa, not Masaomi, fucking Mikado, and then Masaomi. I think those would be my top 5. Because I forgot about Shinra in that fucking list when I was doing the list. I think Shinra would take number 3 because I really like him as a character. The father, I really hope there's more of the father because the father is just Shinra times 2. Well, I don't know. I think maybe the father is a calmer version of Shinra to an extent. But I don't know. I haven't got enough of the father.
Like many characters, they're unhinged in their own way.
I'm trying to think. You have the Russian woman showing up showed off like 2 or 3 times. You have the fucking whatever the incident is where you know his name.
The Kuzatani incident.
The Kuzatani has appeared like 2 or 3 times. I do like them showing the Dollars chat room every so often with the chats and stuff. Oh. Yeah, so what? We got 3 new characters in the OVAs. I got 3 new characters. Which means I wonder how much... So, let me just quickly, before I go back to just talking about Season 1, I'm going to pull up the episode list because it's going to tell me about something I'm trying to talk about.
Oh, technically you see another character. They just don't really reference, like you see them in the background.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, episode 25, I'm guessing, plays into... Well, yeah, episode 25 or 20... It says 24.5 on the wiki. Because technically it's OVA, but whatever. 25. Plays into... I see. So, on the wiki, it says 24.5 instead of 25 because technically the next episode would be 25, the legit one. So every OVA is a 0.5 on here. But where I'm watching it, it doesn't count that way because each season, after the first season, it's separated into 12 episodes each.
Yeah.
So that's why that one is like that. Whatever. The next OVA takes place after 4 episodes of the first one. Then the next one takes place 1 episode after the second part starts. And then the final OVA happens about halfway through the third one.
That feels so weird.
But the episode that takes place between those two, that last one, the last OVA, didn't play in theaters or DVD until after the season ended. But it apparently happens in between those 2 episodes. So, it's just okay. Otherwise, yeah, we'll pick up the OVAs when it happens. So if you see us do like the first 3 episodes of season 1, then the next one would be 3 more episodes. It'd be like 4, 4.5, and 5. That would be kind of like it. So from this point on, it would be OVAs are just picked up while watching. So it will be weird if people are looking up, but I did, between the last upload and this recent upload, or from the last recorded to this record, we did 2 recordings here. From the very last recording to before we picked up the 3 episodes here, the 3 final episodes of the season and 2 OVAs, I went and made a playlist of all the reactions. So that's all in a playlist now. So you guys should be able to find that. Like I said, if I knew the OVAs fit in like this, I would have picked them up while like watching. But we had no fucking clue. I had no clue until I was reading forums about this. Still very deep. Sorry. Like I said in one of my previous things, we know that Durarara is still being written. It just hasn't been written in a while because the fucking the Arthur is on so many side quests at this point. He's done so many things that I know about, and you know about even more probably. And it's just like, holy shit. Yeah, like Bacano, whatever S to a bridge is, Durara, Vamp, Hiormi-san, Bleach, Spirits Are Forever With You, Stealth Symphony, Fate / Strange Fake, Death Play. Like, he's just... I love that he is a co-writer for Bleach, Spirits Are Forever, because that is something you know about. Like, you've played through the fucking action thing, and it's like, cool. Like, what the fuck? Like, Fate / Strange, like, Fake, he is... Merrick, apparently Fate / Strange Fake, if you want to know where that takes place, it's a spin-off novel of Fate / Stay Night that takes place 5 years after the 5th Holy Grail War. Like, what the fuck? Let me just quickly see, sorry. Yeah, so if they cover the whole anime with this, there are 4 volumes afterwards of Durarara SH, Durarara SHX2, Durarara SHX3, and X4. Those are the 4 different volumes, because technically it's Durarara X1 through 10, or 1 through 13. Let me just quickly see something. Ah, those are what those numbers are. I was seeing numbers. I wasn't realizing what it was. Did Bacano cover all of... Did the anime cover all of the volumes?
I don't know. It's one of the shows I still have to watch.
Oh, did you not actually watch?
I've never watched it. And I keep being like, God, I gotta watch it at some point.
You talked about it like I thought you watched through Bacano. No, like,
I just know that there's like a few references throughout Durarara to it.
I definitely spelled Bacano wrong. I missed the C. There's 2 fucking C's in there. I would guess no, because it's only 13 episodes. So 13 episodes and like 1 or 2 OVAs, I believe I saw. Give me 1 second. Bacano. There's 3 specials. So there are 13 episodes of the season, and then there's 3 specials. Don't know how that works. Which means they did not cover the full Bacano, if you're curious. Because there are fucking 22 volumes of Bacano.
Holy shit.
Which would mean, if they're going off the same, like, direction of Durarara, with its, like, 40, 50 episodes, whatever it is, that covers 13 volumes of Durarara. If Durarara covers all of the volumes. Which would mean we're nowhere near Bacano. Bacano... Insane. Fucking insanity here. I hate seeing this. I hate seeing Bacano because there's dates in here. I don't know if each volume is a different date in time or how the fuck that works. Because I see like the times before I go back to reviewing the season 1. 1930, 1931, 1931, 1932, 2001, 1933. Part 1. 1933, Part 2, 1934, 1934, 1934, 1934. Okay, we're in the order again. 1705.
It's jumping through time.
Then, don't worry, we're almost back on track. 2002. 2002, and then back to 1931, the first one. Like, then it's just, look, 1710. 1932, 17, like it jumps. I just don't know. I don't know anymore. It's just this creator is fucking. Do you know when Bacano is set?
Is it like around Prohibition time?
Prohibition era. It's focused on various characters, including alchemists, thieves, thugs, mafiosa, and whatever that last one is. I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, Maverick. Who are connected to one another after a immortality elixir is recreated in 1930 Manhattan.
Sure.
And the characters begin to cross paths, setting off events that spiral further and further out of control. That's the recap of that, if you're curious. You said Vamp. Was it something you already also know a little bit of?
Yeah. That was a weird one.
It's apparently about vampires and other supernatural creatures that live on an island in Germany.
Okay, maybe I don't know that Vamp one, I guess.
Called Growth.
Apparently, I do not know about that one. I am confused with a different fucking anime.
That live on the island in Germany. Oh my god, what does Germany look like on that map? Like, Germany is what, in middle of fucking. I'm gonna read some of these other captions, and I'll go back. Hiro Yami-san, the other one, is the center of the world. Is a series of connected short stories that feature strange and supernatural events that are seemingly unrelated, except that everyone involves the title character, Shinkichi. I really thought I was gonna name your fucking Shiki character. I for a second I started reading that. I was like, it's not Shiki Tono. But my brain went to Shiki Tono because you showed me that. I'm like, there's no fucking way he also made this Shiki Tono world.
That'd be great.
Fucking as a Maya character in some capacity. The last story in each volume ties all of the previous stories together. Okay, cool. Okay, there's only 3 volumes of that. The Stealth Symphony is a manga which follows the story of Jig Kimono Numa as he goes to city of Jinbo-ko, a place where creatures of different species live, to remove a curse from his body. So everything he writes is definitely fiction, like really fictional creatures or supernatural in some sort. Merrick, 2 more to read through. Because I didn't. So 3 more to read through. To go back to talking about it. About different works. Mm-hmm. Dead Mount Death Play.
That one I do know about.
A story that follows a necromancer, known as the Corpse God, who is reincarnated in the body of a boy named Poka. In modern-day Shinjuku, the Corpse God takes on Poka's identity and soon integrates into the underworld, whatever the place underworld.
Like criminal underworld.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Oh no, there's only one more. The Etsu Bridge is the last one I see up here. I read these all out of order. I just saw them and I was like, I might as well read a caption real quick. It's set on a giant, almost finished bridge between Sarogashima and Nagate, abandoned by the government. The bridge and the giant man-made floating island at the center have become a city of criminals and socialite dropouts. That's the other one. You're fucking vampires on the island in Germany.
Not the story I knew about. You said island in Germany. I went, wait, what?
So you did not know vamp. That's insane. That's insane. Like, is there an island in Germany? Like, no, there's. I know. I'm looking up. This is a stupid search. Is there an island in Germany? That is the most stupid thing I've searched in a while. Oh, I'm picturing Germany in a different place. That's okay, cool. Yeah, for some reason I was picturing it more inland than where it is. It does have some coasts, and from what I was just finding out, yes, there are some islands around Germany that is counted as Germany. As far as it sounds. What the fuck island did they gave me a name here? Is this an actual German island? I wouldn't doubt it because they're giving me actual. Probably. I can't find this. Maverick, real quick, before I talk about season 1 again. You see that picture? Do you recognize that lady?
Yeah.
From My Hero?
Yeah, big hand lady.
It's the picture for Vamp.
Also seeing that background picture, that's 99,000% not the thing I was thinking of.
Not those characters?
Yeah, not those characters.
What the fuck do you were thinking of?
Different story about vampires that is not in Germany.
Not with a jester of some sort?
No.
It gave me a PDF. I forgot I was on the fisheye version of Kadoka. Let me just quickly check. I'm gonna keep talking. Season 1 is really great. I'm very curious how season 2 goes because technically season 1 didn't really build up to they built up to something in season 1, but it got covered in season 1. One of the wheels felt like it wasn't
on properly.
No, it felt like it wasn't turning, but I think it was just because it has a weird angle. Like it wasn't facing the correct way. But yeah, season 1 built up to something and finished it. But then you have a season 2, part 1, 2, and 3. This OVA actually added on, and I'm like, okay, I have more characters to look forward to. I'm more
like I now want to know with season 2, just with fucking easily sisters, because I'm getting more backstory on those two. And maybe I'll get backstory on that fucking CEO fucker. Which if we do get CEO
I was so
backstory,
surprised to see him.
the CEO backstory would also probably make it so Izuya's brother would show up. Not Izuya. Fucking. That's the wrong name twice. Brain,
Shizuo.
please. Shizuo.
Iwajima.
Shizuo's brother would probably show up more if the CEO shows up. That would be my guess. Otherwise, this season was great. Like I said, it took longer to get into than usual, but I've had that problem with one other show that he recommended, and it was Your Lie in April. Your Lie in April took me like 4 or 5 episodes before I really got into it. And I'm guessing.
That's a funny thing. There's a lot of my top shows have slow burn starts like that, and that is my least favorite type of start to an anime. Is why I have to take a couple episodes.
It's also to the point of like, I know for a fact if I ever pick up fucking Steins Gate, it's probably gonna be the same thing. It's probably gonna be a slow burn.
That picture you have on that page keeps making me think of Steins Gate.
What, this? Or
the
background? Give me a
fish
second.
lens picture.
Oh.
Because there's a similar moment in Steins Gate where he's in front of a TV and it has that like weird distortion to it, and they look very similar, at least in my memory.
Let me just quickly do something because this can actually tell me how much I have to work with file storage. Come on, like Jesus. I uploaded all of these. Come on, game. I said game. My brain. Oh, it says it's off. I'll trust it. So, I am looking forward to season 2 now because I have something to go off of. Like I said, there's definitely a lot of points like this where, like I said, there's at least 2 seasons, and those are the 2 shows I can think of that has a slow burn. I can't think of another slow burn. Like Goblin Slayer was like quick to the thing. One Punch Man was quick.
Steins Gate is a slow burn at the very start.
I would say One Piece is a little slow burn because it starts off pretty quickly, but it takes a little bit to get characters and you really start growing interest. Bleach is right out the gate. Naruto is, I think, almost right out the gate, but I think it's also a little slow burn to like almost to One Piece type level. Hunter x Hunter, it's like second episode. First episode is more him on his homeland and the whole thing. Like the second episode onward, when he's on the ship going to the...
I thought he's on the ship during the first
Is
episode.
it during the first? I really want to say it's the second. You might be right. It might be the first episode. Then if not, it doesn't have any of a slow burn. Full Metal Alchemist is straight to the action, like immediately. Sword Online is straight to the action. I don't think I can think of any other show I would have picked up that was slow to the burn. I think both my shows that are slow to the burn is you recommended them. Is Cyberpunk slow to the burn?
God, no.
Okay.
People wish.
I was just asking because
Cyberpunk is also like not. It's like it's a shorter show.
Blood Blockade also wasn't slow to the burn. So of 3 shows you've recommended me, 2 of them have been slow burns.
Oh, the Steins Gate that I want you to watch, which is definitely a slow burn, and the show I'm still trying to get Spencer to fully watch of Lil Busters, which is also a fucking slow burn.
Oh, Jesus.
That was a long slow burn, but better than fucking some of the shit.
Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to season 2. Season 2, Part 1, 2, and 3. More than likely, I will just call it Season 2. From this point, from the beginning to the end, it'll be Season 2, Episode 1 through 12, then 13 through 24, and then 25 through 36. Because that's how the wiki has it. I'm going to go off that. Unless I go, Season 2, 3, and 4? Right?
Just call them, Durarara show.
I could just do that, yeah. I'll figure it out. I could just do Durarara show and then episode 1 through 12. Okay. Otherwise, I'm ending it here. I've talked a while. We did pick up 2 episodes, and I definitely need to make a cut there, but I'll see you guys next time when we pick up more of this. It's going to be a while, because if my idea comes true, like my idea of how this will go, is I need to upload at least 1 or 2 more Durarara parts before we do more Durarara. But I would rather, before we picked up more Durarara, finish Tower of God Season 2.
You should probably finish
I
that.
would rather finish that, or do more Dr. Stone or other stuff like that. Otherwise, like I said, if you guys guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to get more content. Always, it's been Mr. Crazy, signing off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night, wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully I see you guys next video, and peace.